All right, whenever you want.
Hey, BB fan, fuck you and your collective bargaining agreement. Now, without further ado, here is Panda Man.
Wonderful opening. We are doing a single podcast. I don't know if it's going to be more than one, but this is a single one of rant of sorts. Panda back, and so is BK.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna kind of freeball it here, see what happens tonight. We didn't have any kind of plan. We don't have anything written down. I guess we're just kind of clicking around the pages of the league and say whatever comes to mind first. So, anything that's catching your eye right now?
Well, free agency. What's going on with Escobar?
That Mateo Escobar. Yeah, I don't understand everybody's infatuation with him because at first look, he's got great real stats. But in this league, are those really great real stats or not?
Nope.
And then you look at the U progression. You never know where that's going to go, hence the name unpredictable. But I don't understand why everybody's jumping at him. I don't get it. I don't sell myself on anybody in this league that hasn't performed already just because of how stupid these real stats are. Because he who shall not be named decided to juice the fuck out of some of the draft classes and the international free agents, and it's dumb. You got a guy with a 400 on base and a almost 1100 OPS, and we don't know if he's going to completely suck or if he'll be a star. It's really not worth the risk, especially for a team that's trying to rebuild like San Antonio, or I think Seattle's going after him, and I'm sure there's a lot of teams going after him, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, and I think your price tag's going to get too high up. I'm just kind of scrolling through right now to see who are some other shortstops. And I might be wrong because I just briefly looked at it, but there are currently 4 shortstops in free agency with OPS above 1,000 and on base percentage right at about 400, if not higher. And yet, 2 of them, or even 3 of them, have not gotten offers to this point. Like, I don't even understand that. Like, these guys could probably be had for a fraction of the cost and a long-term deal, and yet everybody's running to throw money at Escobar. It doesn't make any sense. I understand maybe you go after him for your first, but, if you're looking for speed, you could look at Beard. He's got the speed for you. And if you look at just pure strikeouts, Escobar strikes out 118 times in 461 at-bats. I haven't done the math, but that's about 25% of the time he's going to strike out. He only hits 32 home runs. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. There's a reason that I would not trust him, because if he gets worse, he's not going to be worth the money that they throw at him. And he could handicap your team. I mean, you see what can happen with all these bad deals. And as teams get closer to the cap limit, teams don't have money to spend and waste on some of these huge deals that BB fans trying to get players. And so if you get sucked into the market, you're going to end up handing out horrible deals. So
I
it
would
doesn't
give
make
him an
sense.
offer. I would give him an offer, but I just know that it's going to be outbid by a ridiculous number.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
of
looking at
course.
him, what do you think he is worth right now to you? Give me give me a ballpark number.
Right now,
Year's salary.
years, I would not give him any more than 5 years, because I think that's going to give you a huge indication of how well he does. What happens if in the next 5 years he goes backwards 4 out of 5? This guy could be sitting at like a 900 OPS, and you're going to be paying him ridiculous money. So for me, he's too unpredictable to give him any more than 5 years, and I probably wouldn't. See, I can't even put a price tag on it because I know I wouldn't make an offer, but I
Like if I had a lot of money to work with, and if I had maybe 50 plus million to screw around with, and it didn't matter that much of how much I offered him, then I would say maybe 12, 13 million.
Yeah, and I was even sitting maybe closer to 10. And I know it probably wouldn't have gotten him, but at the same time, San Antonio is one of the top teams going after him, right? Bandits.
Yeah.
They've spent 166 million out of 193, so they've got less than 30 million left. How much do you think he's going to eat up of that? I would say at least half.
Oh, easily. It's going to be another Joey Gallo type contract. That's what it's going to be. I mean, hell, even I tried to make an offer on Don Walton, someone that has already hit his peak. He's, not playing that great because everyone else around him is getting so much better. I offered him, I think, 12 or 13 million a year, and I found out he's already being offered 17 million.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
To me,
I
it's just ridiculous.
Nobody's worth bidding on in this league anymore.
No,
they're really
because
not.
It's like, okay, sure, these guys have great stats, but look at the whole league. I mean, come on.
Everybody has great stats.
Yeah. It's
And that's why
relative, right?
That's why inexperienced guys are going to get killed in this league because, they think that they got a stacked team going in with 6 or 7 1,000 OPS guys, when in reality, that's below average in this league at this point. Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's
ridiculously juiced.
Yeah, it's ridiculous across the board, and you really got to get creative to get a win and to find anything useful. And it's just one of those things where these people are going to end up signing all these long-term deals that just absolutely kill their team. And I mean, just even look at, like, San Antonio has some deals right now on their roster that they can't even get rid of because they're so horrible. And I mean, one of the things I'm realizing is that as I took over this team, you can't get rid of anybody because nobody needs anything. Or if they do, there's come on, there's 4 shortstops sitting in free agency with over 1,000 OPS and right around 400 on base percentage. Nobody's going to want your shortstop. Like, the thing that seems to be at the minimum right now is starting pitching. And even that is kind of ridiculous to try to get your hands on. So it's all jacked up.
I have some things that I could say, but I just remembered I'm a nice person. But what's up with I saw H10 put in the chat box that his manager is vacant and wants to know what happened to Emma Stone because the Twins front office didn't let him go. So is this something that was taken into the league front office hands? Is that something that we should be striking for?
Maybe. I think it's something that needs to be considered.
What happened to Emma Stone? I mean, I haven't heard anything from her. I can shoot her a text right now.
Yeah,
but I figure she's probably busy.
Probably. That'd be useful for sure.
I mean, owner strike 2026.
Yeah.
That's what we're on right now.
Yeah, commissioner's just running the table with these contracts and taking out managers as he goes.
Yeah.
Maybe he's taking away her contract money and fired her so he can give it to somebody in the free agent pool.
Might be onto something. Man, maybe I should just take over this league. I mean, I'm a vice now, I can just really go after it. I could start fielding free agent offers, but then again, Bean Snap would say that I'm a cheater and probably lose his shit again like he did last time, so maybe not. I'll pass.
Yeah.
10-22.
Well, you do have your opportunity, though.
I do. It's there. It's there. I'm not sure how well received it would be. So if you guys want to drop some, you know what? You don't even have to drop any comments in the box because Panda, you and I are working on a league right now where we'll be kind of in the same shoes as BB Fan, hopefully improving on some of the aspects of this league and really making it our own. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. We're starting a new league here in a little bit. It's going to be have some similar concepts, but at the same time, I think we're adding some interesting, different twists. One would be the dual commissionership, so two people working on everything together. I think that's going to add some parity and add some different points of view. So everything from, draft class creation to free agency fielding offers is going to be seen by two sets of eyes and not just one person who occasionally makes things up that makes no sense. Um, and then, it's just going to be one of those things where we're trying to take kind of the best things from different leagues we've seen, plus some new stuff that we've created on our own to sort of create a league that's fun, that's competitive, that's semi-realistic, but at the same time it's not over the top and ridiculous in the amount of time you have to spend. But at the same time, you could spend a considerable amount of time if you so desired on it. So we're hoping to launch that here in the next month or two, and so we'll post something, but we'll start building interest here in a little bit.
Yeah, guys, just let us know if you're interested in that. We'll probably drop a couple messages in the forums, and if you guys are interested, then just shoot me a message on here or on the boards, wherever. I'll add you to the waiting list, and hopefully we can get that up and ready to go here as soon as possible.
So do we want to tell them some of the new stuff we're going to do, or leave it to be surprised?
Well, I mean, like you said, we're taking a lot of things that we've picked up from other leagues. From this league, we've got our live bidding. When you're talking to the agents, to commissioners, and I mean, it's really not that exciting when I try to talk about it out loud, but I promise it's going to be really cool, guys. I really bore myself from talking, I've come to realize. God. No wonder my girlfriend left me. All right. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of guidelines to make sure there's not going to be a lot of overpowered or underpowered teams. There's not going to be a huge cap differential or anything like that. We're going to make sure everything's pretty even. Everybody's going to have a chance to compete. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. That's all I have to say about that.
So which team this year are you watching to underperform the most?
Underperform?
Or which team thinks they're better than they really are?
Oh, which team thinks they're better than they really are? Little Birdie seems to have quite a bit of confidence. The Bandits, I believe, right? Yes, Little Birdie of the Bandits. He seems to be pretty confident in his team, which, sorry, buddy, I'm not seeing it.
He doesn't even have a guy over 1,000 OPS? Oh,
he has one.
Sorry. Ooh, that on-base percentage, 368.
Panther King seems to be pretty high on his Mariners. Still not impressed. I mean, those are the two that are at least in the chat box most often that I'm seeing. If you're not out there talking it up in the chat box, then I probably don't pay attention to your team at all because, well, I don't really pay attention to this league much at all anyway.
Wait, when did the Athletics move to San Jose? I just realized that.
I feel like this was brought up to me at one point, but I don't know when that happened. It had to have been... That was this offseason, I think.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I said that I'm like a vice commish, but I really don't know shit about what's happening in this league, to be perfectly honest.
Is there a story anywhere about it?
Well, the story is they moved to San Jose from Oakland.
Hmm.
That's about all I can give you. I don't know. It wasn't in the news unless it was on SARMLB.com. I'm sorry. Let me look at SARMLB .weebly.com. I'm not.
Nope.
I don't know. It got swept under the mat. Is this like a Baltimore,
it's a conspiracy.
Cleveland type of thing?
Emma Stone moved into San Jose and then ran out of town, where we could find her out.
Was this like when the Browns left Cleveland for Baltimore in the middle of the night?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it when the Ravens left for Indy in the middle of the night? I don't know. I'm pretty sure both those things happened. Man, I haven't seen anything about that. I'm not really sure why that happened. Do they have a new logo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says it's the same logo. It just says San Jose on top. All right, that's pretty good. They're at Cisco Field now. Maybe that'll get them out of their slump. Still haven't made the playoffs or anything since becoming a part of the league, so maybe that's just the boost they need, you know?
Maybe.
That could be it right there.
I should move the Boston Red Sox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm feeling Zimbabwe would be a good spot for them. They actually have quite a fan base out there.
Yeah. I should propose that. I think I have till the 16th to do so.
You know what? I might as well go for it, too. We can battle for Zimbabwe.
How about we just build a stadium and put both the teams there?
There you go. Hell, we can just combine our teams, see what happens.
Go down to the 29-team league.
Yeah. I bet you we could get another duo involved, and we'll just bump it down to 28.
Yeah. Well, actually, if we combine two teams, yeah, it'll go down to 28. That would work.
Might be onto something. Or we can just take these teams out and go form our own league.
Over in Zimbabwe?
We'll just, it'll just be its own entity.
We can invite some people over there.
Yeah. I'm not sure how welcome some of these teams would be in Zimbabwe, but I'm sure we could swing it.
I think what it would do for the local economy.
Got nowhere to go but up.
Oh my.
Well, we're kind of rambling right now.
Yeah,
And
we are.
I really don't know if I have anything constructive to say. Wow. BB fan wanted me to throw into this podcast that Houston's doing some pretty stupid shit.
Oh, really?
And,
like what?
I'm guessing dumb contracts. Because what did Houston get pissed off at us for last time that season when you and I were running free agency? Was he mad that we weren't letting him go over the cap?
Yeah. Something like
guess
that.
maybe he's pushing his luck there again. Who knows?
He's only got like 30 mil left to spend, so.
Well, that means if he signs that Escobar kid, then that'll pretty much put an end to it.
That 30 mil up.
Well, they're not even in on Escobar. I really don't know what BB fan's talking about.
He's in on Dean Allison. And in on Overton.
It could be Allison. Oh yeah, Overton got offered a ridiculous amount too, because I offered something and then it turns out that he was getting a little bit overpaid. So maybe it's just a collective thing. It's not one guy they're overpaying for. It's just kind of everybody. But whatever, they can do their own thing. Like I said, my interest in Panda Chase as a whole is kind of faltering until the new league comes around.
Yeah.
And you've got me creating this 128-man draft class for the new league.
Yeah, I have to go through and
it's just
fix all the rosters, so, you know.
I feel like I'd rather do that than create 128 unique players. And after every time I create one, I take it to a different league so I could run progressions on them and make sure they won't be too powerful and try to get everything pretty evened out and toned down for 128 guys. Like it's such a tedious process. We're putting in so much work for you guys, if you join this league, I don't want to hear any bitching from anybody, because we're putting it all on the line for you. We're going to make this the best damn league you've ever seen.
Pretty much.
You can take that to the bank and smoke it, or whatever the kids are saying these days.
Oh my. Well, you've got 34 down, only 90 some to go.
Yeah. Don't remind me. God. Well, do you have anything to add for now, or are we just gonna put these guys to sleep?
I think we just already put them to sleep, so.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we didn't have anything planned. This was just kind of us doing back and forth, just because why not? Panda's doing all the work anyway. All I have to do is get online, put a headset on, and start saying whatever stupid crap comes in my head. So I have the easy part. Panda's doing all the work.
Pretty much.
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way. I'm just like your parasite, and I'm feeding off of you, you know? Yeah, that's pretty much all we got for now, I guess. I'm imagining nobody made it to the very end of this.
Nope, nobody made it to the end, so.
I'm just kind of talking for myself at this point and filling in case something comes to my head, but nothing ever really goes through my head. Yeah, thanks for listening. If you're still listening, probably not. This is just the most laid back, don't give a shit podcast I think of all time. So yeah, if you guys can come up with some topics for us next time, we'll give you some more. We'll let you know when we're going to be doing it again ahead of time instead of the day of or the day before. You guys can send us some things to talk about, some segment ideas or something. I don't know. We're just doing this for the hell of it. So, yep. Let us know what you guys think, and we'll see you around or whatever.